my channel. Instead of doing a book review today, I wanted to do something different. So I'm going to watch a short movie film from 1902. It's one of the first movies ever created, and it's pretty old. So they had to do it, it's more like filmed theater. And they did it like film by film by film, and they had to like do the winding thing and all that. But now it's still available, and it's pretty famous. I just watched it a couple days ago for the first time, and I'm going to watch it and do commentary on it so you can understand what's happening, and I'll tell you a little bit about how I think they got the inspiration and how it relates to the real world. It's called A Trip to the Moon, and as you're watching it, try and look out for things that might be real world events or things that could be in the real world. So let's get started. It's like there's music and everything, and it was like very big at the time. This is like a wizard school or something like that. And these are all the wizards in training. And they get their trophies or medals, their wands. And this is the wizard teacher. So you see how his hat fell off, and how it's like sort of, you can tell it's theater. You can see that there's a background and people are doing stuff, like people are acting it out. So this was the first invention of a movie, the first movie that there was. It's not even very long, it's like 13 minutes. Now they all sit down. And he says, okay, everyone give yourselves a cheer. Now, he has a chalk, and he's going to draw on the chalkboard. There's the earth, there's the moon. And he says, we're going to shoot a cannon to the moon. At the time, that was like, now we think that's like the weirdest idea to us. But at the time, that's what they thought would be reasonable. And then he's like, and now they're all fighting over, that's a ridiculous idea, or we should do that, we should go. They're still arguing. So can you see how the lighting changes and it's like dark light, dark light, dark light? That's because it's an old movie and they had to like basically take picture, and it was very choppy. So but it was very old, and it's a pretty cool movie. Now the teacher is throwing paper at them. He's like, what are you talking about? We're going no matter what. And he says, okay, now we're going. And he says, fine, I'm leaving without you. Now they get their spacesuits on, they take off their wizard cloaks, and they put on a jacket. So they don't know that there are chemicals in the air or that the sun will harm them when they go into space or anything like that. They just assume, okay, now we're gonna put on our space clothes, which is like a white jacket, and we're going to go into space in a cannon. They're not white. They're colored, but they're not wizard cloaks. And they say, okay, bye-bye, we're leaving now. And now these people are building a ginormous cannon. This is actually not far off from the truth. In actual rockets, they do go into a small capsule, but it's way different from this. So at this point, this movie was very revolutionary because it was colored. So each frame, each picture, individual picture of it, they had to paint it, hand paint it. And they move on to the next frame, hand paint it. So this was a very hard movie with lots of dedication and time and efforts put into it. Now they're leaving to go into the cannon. Which, how is a cannon going to shoot them into the air if the cannon needs much more power than a cannon? And how's it going to go? And it's not even going to go into orbit. It's just going to go straight to the moon. And the Earth is turning. And how are they supposed to, like, they don't even do any calculations. They're just like, okay, we're just going to shoot a cannon to the moon. What? What? Now they're on the platform. And they're looking at the moon, but they can't see the moon because there's so much smoke. So now they want to. So now this is where the cannon. This is the cannon that they're going to be shot out of. Now they're coming up the ladder, and what are they standing on? No one knows. And that cannon that they're putting in there, that's literally a piece of cardboard, probably. Also, how many people are going? They're not going to fit in a cannon. Now they're just going behind the cardboardy thing. send people to the moon? Well, if there are people in there, and there's like, you need a crane to lift that. You can't push that with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. It's not gonna work that way. That's like complete metal, and there are humans inside of it. That doesn't work like that. And there's a party for them, and yeah, they're gonna send it at the moon. And then all the people cheer. Then there's the moon. The cannon's aiming for. Oh, and there's a face on the moon. And then the cannon hits the moon in the eye. And the moon is very unhappy. And then they all come out and they cheer. Yay, we've made it to the moon. Like, we can definitely breathe on the moon. We can walk all around and like, yeah, definitely. There's no atmosphere on the moon. You're like bouncing with every step. How are you supposed to like be on the moon? And they're like, whoa, wow, look at our new discovery. Oh, where'd the cannon go? It just disappeared. Okay, at least they got the Earth rising part correct. And then there was a volcano. There are no volcanoes on the moon. And now they're just standing right on top of the thing that spewed red. Oh, and now they have some random blankets. And now they're going to sleep. No, this is like all wrong. Oh, this is what they're dreaming, I guess. Yeah, they're dreaming this. And now it's snowing on the moon. How is it supposed to snow on the moon? There isn't even water on the moon. How is this supposed to snow on the moon? And now they're all cold because it's snowing? Snow doesn't happen on the moon. Oh, now where are they going? Into some mysterious hole? Oh, they found a hole, okay? So they're going through the hole. Wow, and they come into this land with mushrooms and water and waterfalls and life on the moon and like, this looks like a rainforest. Yes, this could be a rainforest. Just as easily. Okay, now they come out and they're like, wow, we found life on the moon. And now umbrella turned into a mushroom. And it's growing. And then there's a moon alien. What's a moon alien? There are no moon aliens. Aliens aren't on the moon. And that moon alien sure looks like a human. It has a round face and 2 arms, and each hand has 5 fingers. And there's feet, and there's legs, and it looks remarkably like a human, huh? And then you just crush the moon alien, and it disappears into a cloud of smoke. Yeah, that's how you kill a moon alien. You just hit it over the head with an umbrella, and it turns into smoke, like green smoke. And another moon alien comes, and they kill that moon alien too. Poor moon alien. And there are a bunch of moon aliens. And this is the moon alien king. And they were captured. And then one of them goes crazy and kills the moon alien king. And they have to run out and escape. That looked like a castle. And there were like guards. And does that remind you of like maybe planet Earth or anything? No? No? No, no? Okay. Wait, how are they going to get back to Earth? Oh, I know! They're just going to find a cliff and they're going to jump off of it and land back on Earth, right? Yeah, that's probably how they do it. I mean, like, think about it. 1902, wouldn't it seem like in 1902, wouldn't it seem reasonable to just find a cliff and you jump off it and boom, you're back on Earth? Yeah. I think that would be a 1902 reasonable act. And now the moon aliens are following them. And what did I tell you? They're just going to go off a cliff. And they have to kill the moon alien. And they go inside. And how's he going to go back? Oh, he's just going to hold onto a rope and pull it off. Uh-oh. They took a moon alien back to Earth. Oh no. Oh, now it went. Now, a ginormous piece of metal with humans in it reached the bottom of the floor of the ocean floor and floats back up. That's ridiculous. How is something with like 7 humans in it that's made entirely of metal gonna float? It was 1902. Wait, where'd the moon alien go? Maybe it dissipated in water. I mean, that's reasonable, right? And a boat is dragging them back. And on the boat is the human. And there's a welcoming party for them. The parade. And that's the legendary cannon that took them to the moon. And these are all the legendary peoples. The wizards. And they get medals. I mean, prizes. Their award ceremony. And they get moon medals. Now they're talking to each other and they're like, wow, we went on the moon. But pause. Look at their moon medals. Their moon medals have faces on them. Yep, because the moon is made of green cheese and it has faces. It has a face on it. 1902. And now they're dragging the moon alien in and torturing him. It's not very nice. Moon alien was alive. And there's a statue built in their honor. And more parading. And yeah, that's it. So, think about that movie and how they came and they basically conquered the moon. That to me, and they tortured the moon alien. That to me seems a lot like Christopher Columbus and the Europeans coming to conquer North America and killing all the Native Americans and all the people who were there and already had a life and torturing them. So that was to us, it's very funny because like it's very unrealistic and hilarious because they had their own. It was 1902 logic. I mean, like, it was old-timey. So, but it was exactly like Christopher Columbus conquering and Europeans conquering North America. So that was like really, really sad and not very nice to him, to all the moon aliens and stuff. That was like a really hilarious film. Yeah. They got back to Earth by jumping off the moon. And there were moon aliens and mushrooms. It was wrong. Yeah. That was a very old-timey film. There are a lot of films like that, but like there are a lot of like black and white films or colored like hand-painted films. But that one was very hilarious. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time on a My the Science Kid video. I need to go pee!